Hola. What? Well, I guess I can't sing good morning to you. So hi. How you doing? It is, what day is it? Wednesday. Tis Wednesday. Tis hump day. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Sam and I had a wonderful weekend. We went and spent it with Sam's dad and his stepmom, Judy. Wonderful time. And now I'm trying to get my shit back together. Anybody else trying to get your shit back together? Jude, I see you having so much trouble with your stuff, girl. I feel so bad for you. I do. It's like you get put into Facebook jail and all sorts of crap, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, girl. I don't get it. It's terrible. It's camera. Pay attention, camera. Pay attention, camera. So, I had posted some TikTok videos. I don't know if you guys TikTok. Come on, camera. Give me a break. It's my Monday. Okay. It's like So I posted some TikTok videos, and I don't know if I know I put them up on YouTube. I put it on YouTube, but the video of our Ellie Coyle and my mediumship gallery is up there on YouTube, but there's also some on TikTok. So again, I'm alone on this page, Lisa. I don't know what page you're on. I don't know. Everybody else is on My Mystical Life. So you're either on the Mystical Moons. You're on one of the Mystical Moons pages. So go to My Mystical Life. Don't be alone, Jude. Don't feel alone. You're never alone. We know that, right? We're surrounded. We are never alone. Good morning, Trudy. Good morning, Vicky. So, let me take that to work with me. What do we have going on next Monday? So this past Monday, we did not have class because the fifth Monday of any month that has a fifth Monday, we don't do classes that week. We have off, right? So, Monday, this upcoming Monday, though, we are having a class on, Vicki McHale is going to be on with us doing a class on human design. So I know nothing about human design. Squat. I know nothing, and that's okay. She does. So that's just, we don't have to cover everything. What? Son? Hey, I'm live. What's up? Oh, I guess that answers whether or not I needed to come home. No, sir. I'm good today. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. He's just making sure that if the dogs need to go potty, all that. So, what'd you guys do what'd you guys do for Memorial Day weekend? Did you do anything fun? What was I saying? Oh, human design. So Monday's class is on human design. And I think that's going to be really informative. She has a lot to say. I know all the time. She's just a crack up, right? Groovy pH tone. So, let's see. What are we doing? There are days I wonder. Hey, Lisa Phillips, how are you? Crystal Spirits. Okay, Colette Baron Reed. I like Colette Baron Reed. She has great energy. I don't think if I've used these cards, so let's do that. Not really structured today, and that's okay. I do have an appointment to get my hair cut because I feel like the legit shaggy dog here. Okay, I had to go get a hat. Don't laugh at my hat. Had to go get a hat to be up north because the sun was 90 something yesterday. And wait. Hold on. Do this again. I can do this better. I can do this better. There. And it says queen of everything. Because I call myself a princess and my husband goes, no, you're the queen. So these cards are the Crystal Spirits Oracle. The Crystal Spirits Oracle. Crystal Spirits Oracle. So I'm going to pull one of these, but I have something else I want to do today too. I have something else I want to do too. Hi, Amanda. This didn't share to all my spaces. I don't know why. It just didn't. So, interesting. This gives me kind of a little, it's so light, and it gives me a little bit of a flutter kind of feeling, like I know this is not what so light means, but I'm going to read it the way I get it. So I'm going to put it out there and say, what is it? I feel like somebody's missing something, like you're feeling as you've missed a mark on something, like you almost hit the target, but it just feels like a little off of left of center. Something's a little left of center. Here you felt my flutter. It's weird, right? It's just like a little flutter, a little flutter, like a oh God, I almost got it. And I've had this feeling a couple times the last couple days, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. I don't know if I want to tell you about it. It was weird. I had a weird moment yesterday. I had a very, very weird moment yesterday. But it just feels like a little left of center. Something could push it a little bit and it'd be perfect. It's like just right there. And that's what the guides are saying. It's right there. It's right there. A little fine tuning and it'll make things just the way you need them to be. So don't give up on the little things because it doesn't feel 100%. Because sometimes we just need to tweak things to make them feel 100%. So I had an interesting thing happen yesterday. I was on the plane. We were flying back from Michigan. And as I'm sitting there on the plane, it's like time stopped. It was the weirdest little thing. You know, if they were to say, at that moment, I'd have been like, okay, are we living in a matrix? Seriously, because it felt like time stopped for me. And it kind of did a little bit. And I had this total moment of peace. This is going to sound really weird, you guys. I had this total moment of peace, just like that. It's like, and I swear I heard somebody go, you could have a checkout point right now if you want one. This is one of your pre-assigned checkout points if you want to do that. And I went, what the hell? It's what I felt. I felt as if I could have decided at that moment to check out. I had no physical thing going on. Don't get me wrong. I had nothing going on. There was it felt like everything around me stopped, like almost like my heart stopped a little bit. And I heard this could be a checkout point. And I went, no, no. And then everything sped back up again. Weirdest experience, but not scary. Has anybody else had anything like this? I wasn't scared. I was just like, no, we're not doing that. It was the weirdest thing. I told Sam about it later. And I said, I had this little flutter in the plane. It was just like a murmur, or not a murmur, but a disruption. And he goes, I felt like the energy before we went to take off, right? And I said, yeah, right before we went to take off. He goes, I felt something like in your life like that. Like he says, I felt something like, I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know how to explain it. Don't know what it was. And I said, I don't know what to explain it as either, other than I was asked to make a choice. That's what it was. Good morning, Meredith. I was asked in that moment to make a choice. Like, you can continue on or you can stop right now. So I continued on because no, I'm way too territorial to be on the other side watching my husband have another wife. No, okay? Way too territorial for that. I have ruined him from other women anyways. mm, mm. So yeah, it was a moment yesterday that I don't know why it was that moment. I don't know what would have been the occurrence. I have no idea, because then I started to get a little nervous, right? Because I'm on a plane. And I'm going, is the plane okay? Plane is fine. But I did. It was, you can check out if you'd like. And I know, hi, Donna. Hi, Tracy. I know that on the other side, we pre-set up spots that we can check out, right? We set up these little things like little markers in our lifetime that we have coming up that says we can check out if we want to. And that is really what I felt like I nudged up against. And I was like, no, this is not what we're doing. And thankfully they respected that opinion and decision. So did you guys jump a timeline too? Because I'm feeling like I did. So what happened yesterday, Meredith, was I was sitting on the plane and oh yeah, we set up all these things, Amanda. All these things are pre-set up. When we can run into our soulmate or our twin flame, these things are set up that we could just brush against them and be gone and move on. Didn't even know it. But so Meredith, I was on the plane yesterday and I felt like it was the strangest thing, like time slowed down just a touch. And then, hi, Jude, there's Mr. Fry. He knows about it. And then it was like I was presented with the option to check out. It was so weird. And I was like, I wasn't scared at the time, but afterwards I was like, that's what the question I had, because that stuff happens to me a lot. It can be freaky. Anyway, so that was yesterday, and it was just a weirdness. Okay. So you know what today I'm going to do, you guys? I feel like I have a little bit of mediumship. I was told I had a little bit of mediumship before I even got on. And I'm going to start talking, and I'm going to give you some information. And if somebody can take 100% of this, please let me know. If you can't, it's okay. Whatever. Right. But I have an older gentleman. And the first thing I want to say is this gentleman has a specific smell to him. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's me with a rib out, but I feel like this person might have had a problem breathing in deeply. Hi, Michael. I think he might have had a problem breathing in deeply. And I almost want to say that I feel like this is a mouth smell. Like maybe he had bad breath, or he smelled like cigarettes, or maybe he had some bad teeth. And the other option here is it could have been the end of life smell. I don't know if anybody smelled that before, but it's not something you forget. But this person had a distinct smell to them. There's something about doing jigsaw puzzles. I don't know if it was something he did when he was older with maybe children or something like that. But I see him sitting at like a table doing jigsaw puzzles, maybe even a card table doing jigsaw puzzles. And there's something about something he hears. I don't know if it's a tinnitus type of thing, or if it's something. I know it's something that annoys him. He hears something that annoys him. And he didn't have any problem grumbling about things that annoyed him. And I'm getting something here, like maybe he adjusted something every once in a while. If he wore a jacket, he would adjust his jacket. I almost want to say I feel like this person, as they got older, maybe had a form of dementia, Alzheimer's possibly. He's easily frustrated when things don't work. Can anybody take this so far? I see Jude can take. Jude, can you take 100% so far? Hey, Tammy Hill. Okay, so Amanda has the end of life smell came to mind. Amanda, how much can you take of this? I'm trying to figure out how much information I need to bring across. Okay. Can anybody take, between the two of you, can you take a shotgun or a rifle? Like target shooting, anything like that when he was younger? He shot at something when he was younger. I just see, I almost want to say like clay pigeons, but I think it was more than that. I think that this person used their gun. Jude. Oh dear. Not a deer. Oh dear. How are you on that on a firearm, Amanda? So, can either one of you take this somebody falling from a height? Sometimes a Pop-Tarts for lunch is all you need. I agree. Can either one of you take this person falling from a height? And the only reason I say that is I have the image of the ground coming quickly to him. An out of control kind of thing, ground coming quickly. You're not random. I'll give you random in just a minute. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this information just because here's what the message is. And sometimes we piggyback, right? The person that I'm talking to about this card that said, I feel like there's something just left of center. This is also part of that. This is part of that. There's some things in life that you feel are just kind of going wonky or maybe not right. But I think that if you just do a little tweaking, just a little bit of adjusting, and just a little bit of tuning in, you're going to find that things start to run smoothly. This person's like, it's like turning the dial on a radio, like when we had to do that. When you would turn the dial on a radio and you're almost there and you're just back and forth, trying to, aloha, Tina Rose, trying to get the information right or get the feeling right. And that's the thing. It has to feel right. Whatever you're working on has to feel right. Everything else is whatever, right? But it has to feel right for you, because if it's not feeling right, then you're out of sync. You're out of sync, right? So he's talking about tuning things in on a radio. It's like, this is how we do this. This is what life is. It's a little bit of tune here and a little bit of tune there, right? Anybody that turned the dial for our parents or stood there as the antenna as children, we're always trying to adjust things, right? It was a sneak attack for both dead. Oh my gosh. So keep turning the dial. Don't just say screw it all because it's whatever project you're working on because it's difficult. It's just part of the process. It's supposed to be difficult. If everything was easy, everything would just fall in our lap, right? So work on manifesting. That's the other thing I have to say. Work on manifesting because it feels as if some part of the difficulty is I know, man. Lisa, how are you? It has been a while. We've been on vacation for like a week, and vacation was good for me though. It really was. I poor Sam. So manifest. Make sure you're watching your words, you guys. Make sure you're watching your words and how you're thinking about it. So here's the thing. Here I was this morning at the town meeting. Businesses downtown, blah, blah, blah. You got to be social and all that. But you go to the town meeting to find out what's going on. And we are on like prime real estate downtown. I kid you not. We are on 4th Street, the corner of 4th and Clinton, right downtown where if they shut it down for activity, we're there. So this morning we were talking about a bunch of different things. And then they said, hey, we're already planning for next year. And I'm like, April 13th, I think it is. April 13th. I'd have to look. 9th or 13th of next year. They expect 3 times the population of our county to be in town for the total solar eclipse. And I was getting ready to book a cruise in that time frame because that date slipped my mind and I get too many things going on at one time. And I almost slipped up on that and almost booked the cruise for the time that we would have been on the total eclipse that goes right smack dab over our house. Right over our house. So who wants to come and make moon water with us? And so, hey, Teresa. So we, Mr. Fry, I will probably leave this in his lap actually to put together. And I have to keep this firmly rooted in my brain that this is when this is happening so that we get this all in the books so that we can, anybody that wants to come for the total eclipse, we have rooms booked and we have, right, Meredith? Right smack in the middle of it. So I think that we will see about doing a gathering first thing in the spring for the total eclipse. And I mean, it doesn't do any sense to do it in Savannah, does it? We're going to be right there. Right here in Ohio, Jude, the total eclipse is going directly over our house. Like we are in the middle of it. So that is going to be in April of next year. Now we will have space here at the house for people if they want to bring tents and they want to camp or they want to dry camp. We will have space for people to be able to drag a camper here and do that as well. Because it's pretty cool, right? April 13th. Got it. Okay. We're going to stay in Ohio for the total eclipse. Absolutely. So we will be talking about that more because we know that if you're going to stay in a hotel here, they're going to fill up really quickly. And we are rural. We do not have a lot of hotels. So I know that they're going to do a ton of things in town for this. And when I was sitting there talking about it, I went, oh my gosh, we were talking about it in the meeting. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we've started talking about doing stuff for this already. And she said, well, we're going to coordinate with you guys because we want to see what you have planned for this so we can create stuff because it's, the mystical moons. And Okay. Line up the tents. Yeah, we have a whole field out front that we'll mow, and we can line up for tenting and dry camping. Yeah. That'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So Mr. Fry and I will talk about it. Hi, Pam. Mr. Fry and I will talk about it, and we'll get it going. So we are coordinated, and we'll only have so much space, because I can't have everybody running around in my hayfield. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I would get here Friday, Donna. The Friday, because the eclipse is on Monday, and we're going to have stuff going all weekend that weekend. I can tent, sleep in my car. I'll sleep on the ground if I'm warm enough. So, yeah. If it's warm enough, that's great. Tents, great. But dry camping is another option. And then we do have stuff in town. Hello, Renee Shellum. We're talking about the solar eclipse in April of next year. Right? You're retired. You can come down for it. Right? Okay. There's Odin. There's Odin. Let's pull. Not those. Nope, I'm done. Okay. I was going to pull another card. My guy's like, no. What? Your problem is once you get down, you can't stand back up. Your knee is fake. We don't have to sleep in the ground. Cots and campers. Okay. So I'm going to go get my hair cut because that's important. It's important at this point because this is uncalled for. Uncalled for. And I have some stuff to do, get my stuff together, and get to the shop because Ashley is watching the shop so I can get my hairs cut. We are officially working on a schedule. I needed this time off this past week to be able to sit back and reassess some of the things that we do and how our schedule has been affected by pretty much everything that we do. And we're talking about different ways to adjust some things. Good afternoon, Wolfpack. Amanda, sometimes messages come in tandem like that. So that's perfect. Perfect. If you take it, you take it. Yes, Jessica, I believe it is still in there. I won't be in there until after 2:30 today. But yes, absolutely. Donna, it's not just you either. We've been crazy on this side, but we're trying to establish a schedule. So I sat down this weekend and I wrote out how I'd like a schedule to go. And we'll see how that goes. But scheduling the next 6 months of stuff out within the membership and all that. So Monday's class, you guys. Yes, I believe that's in the back, Jessica. Monday's class, this upcoming Monday's class is with Vicki McHale, and it's going to be human design. So it is going to be, of course, at 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we shall be excited to have that. Everybody in the membership will, of course, get the link through the private group. I wish you were too, Amanda. The shop, it's a work in progress. It really is. We're always changing things. I'll be changing a bunch of stuff up this upcoming week because I want things to look a little bit different. And I'm changeable like that. I'm always moving things around. But we got a bunch of new cards in too. All right, so I'm going to go get my hair cut. And that sounds fun. And I will talk to you guys later. I missed everybody very much so. So I needed to squeak on here and get a little time on today. With the new schedule, you'll also see that there's going to be some things that we do in the shop that are going to be televised, but cast onto Happy Haircut Day cast onto the group as well. So the book is in the office. Hi, Ashley. There's Ashley, guys. Ashley's a rock star. So it's so important. I think I have one deck of the Karen cards. I have talked to her and she said that it would be pricey to do it, but she's going to get me a price on that. I have one deck of them. I have one deck. I just discovered that. Okay. All right, everybody. I will talk to you later. And everybody have a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And may the light be with you always.